One of the toughest obstacles about having SMA is being able to do one thing yesterday to waking up today and you slowly seeing it slipping away from you. One of the biggest challenges with SMA is being able to do something one day to the next, not being able to do it anymore, can, as you can imagine, take its own emotional and mental toll, and also a spiritual one as well, because you can begin to question, why me out of all people, or why are you having me go through everything that I am experiencing and going through. It's not the easiest thing. One of the toughest things about having SMA is your constant. I've talked about this in the history of this channel before, but is although yes, I'm young, and although yes, like for example, if you don't have a disability, I can look to you and and tell you, don't worry about it. You have a lot of time to figure things out. You have a lot of time to figure out that business you want to start. You have a lot of time to accomplish that degree. You have a lot of time to promote in your career. You have time to do these things because you are so young. But for me, for example, having a progressive disability is, I feel like I'm on this clock, and by this clock, I'm talking about, because my disability is progressive, how much time do I really have before eventually I no longer can do these things? How much time do I have before I, maybe can't create content anymore? How much time do I have where I maybe cannot operate on my computer, pick up the phone? How much time do I have to have the opportunities that I have today? I'm on this clock. One of the biggest challenges is in knowing that, but also having to accept it. Having to accept that you were able to do something yesterday to waking up today not being able to do those things is not the easiest thing. And yeah, you may see me smile within the process, you may see me remain optimistic, but deep down it's not the easiest thing to bear through, having to accept. One of the biggest challenges with SMA is being able to do something yesterday to waking up not being able to do those things today, as you can imagine, can definitely take its own mental, emotional, and spiritual toll on you. Things such as, at the age of 5 years old, being able to have the physical strength to push myself in a manual wheelchair, to 10 years later, at the age of 15, no longer had the physical strength where I needed to utilize a powerized wheelchair. 10 years later after that, let's say 11 years because I'm currently 26, to, yes, although I am still in a powerized wheelchair, but now my neck support is beginning to have its moments where, sometimes I'm chewing and I'm chewing like this, because my neck is getting tired. Sometimes you'll see me throw my content and my head's jiggling or a little bit wobbly because my neck's getting tired. Slowly, things are slowly, slipping away, and one of the biggest challenges, one of the toughest things about SMA is having to accept it. But this is what I learned: is it is the challenges that we go through that deliver us strength. If it wasn't for the challenges that we go through, how would we ever know what strength is? It is my challenges that brings me strength, shows me strength. It is the moments when life is hard, moments where challenges arise, that I learn the most lessons from. Learning to adapt, learning the understanding of patience, learning how to break through those mental barriers that, I keep telling myself, you can't do it. And I somehow navigate through those negative thought processes. and I managed to find a way to adapt to that situation. Maybe I have to adapt to pick up my utensil. Maybe I have to adapt to hold my phone. Maybe I need to change certain things in order to make certain things work. So, my purpose for you here is every single person here on earth, whether you have a disability or not, is going through some form of a challenge. But the thing I learned is do not let your life experiences dictate who you become. Many people go through some form of adversity where it turns their heart ugly because so many different things are being taken away from them. They focus on loss after loss after loss. But what if you are that individual that although yes, you are mindful and you see what is slipping or what is gone, but you find the gratitude to appreciate every single thing within your story because it ultimately led you right where you are. You find a way to focus on your blessings rather than your problems. You find a way to show others that despite what it is you go through, there is still something to be thankful for. There is still something to look forward to. There is still something that you and I can both agree on. That life is not fair. Life is far from perfect. But the thing I learned is that when you can find a way to not so much overcome your challenges, but find a way to reflect off of your own story, off of everything you have learned through the good, the bad, and the ugly. It allows us the chance of opportunity to help someone else. That's where a lot of our purpose lies, helping other people. Every single one of us here on earth has a story, some more turbulent than others, some more traumatic than others. But at the end of the day, we are all human, and together we can. I love you, I appreciate you, and remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.